Hey, welcome everybody to the last stream before Italy and Sicily and travel tomorrow. Tomorrow's travel day, arrival day in Terracini for the World Senior Championship. 50 open. I'm 50, I'm open. I'm there. Barring no problems. Travel, whatnot. Flying out tomorrow in the afternoon. Astrobate, you made a mistake. The move was a mistake, but it wasn't fatal. It wasn't a fatal mistake, just just not necessary. Not necessary to trade off your powerfully centralized knight at d5. You should maintain it. Actually, I made a mistake too. There's this weird theme of knight b5 in those types of positions, which I never quite understand. I'm supposed to play knight knight db5 or something weird. Alright. So our last stream until the World Senior. Till after, I mean. I will keep you guys up to date, in the team chat. Or maybe make some other way. Maybe I'll make a video, or we'll see how the internet is. The real question is, the most important question is how is my internet at the tournament site? Last year's accommodations had pretty much very bad to non-existent Wi-Fi, even though it was technically supposed to have it. I had horrible internet. Basically none. And then maybe if I sat in the hallway of my hotel, and then this year hopefully it will be better. Maybe I could make a video or some kind of update, or even do a stream when I'm there. Astrobate, what's up? Good Juicebox, pretty good. It was a long weekend, but good. Except for the simul last night, which was kind of not my best simul. It's really humid here. It's almost November, man. I'm like sweating in my office. Phew. I guess this hot coffee isn't helping, but you don't expect to be like humid in late October. I have off for Halloween, Astrobate. So we're going to the World Senior, leaving tomorrow, starting on Wednesday. Let's check the list. Let's check the list, kids. That's just not necessary. God, I hate these people. Hungarian drivers. Hungarian drivers are the worst. They also have no clue how to parallel park. It's clear that parallel parking is not required to get your Hungarian driver's license. Alright. More George. Yeah, I don't see any new names in the list. 93 players. I'm ranked 20. Beep. Alright, what are we doing here? Viking beer with the challenge. I leave on tomorrow. No, tomorrow leaving. No more chess streams unless I have good internet and time permitting from the site. I haven't even gotten a haircut or shaved. I haven't decided what to do yet. We're gonna go unshaven, caveman look. It makes me look older. Too old. Okay, now e4 transposes Smith Mora. Nope, we don't do that around here. Damn. Nedog. Can a Kraken parallel park? Too much tentacles. Some of the tentacles get in the way. Good morning, Nedog. How are things in Boston? Alston. You live and play in Lower Alston? Near Mass Ave? You remember where you are again? I'm not going to get like a hair bun. You woke up before 3 a.m. Yeah, Western Ave. I know where you are, of course. Alright. I know where you are, Nedog. Someone was asking me when I was last at Harvard Square. I haven't been to the U.S. since November 2019. It's the craziest thing ever. I mean, it's just like... The last 4 years, it's just ridiculous, man. What a strange and experimental move here. I think I can probably play d6 there, Viking Beer. You should be careful. I'm not awake yet. I would recommend being careful. I'm gonna have to turn on the AC. The people are annoying. Oh, man. Alright, there you go. No D6 now. There you go. I was a mule. Missed you that time. Oh no, I didn't talk to you. I didn't talk to you that summer because I was so busy. I didn't socialize at all. I mean, I did come to Cambridge just for, didn't I? I feel like I went to Harvard Square. I saw Alex Keys and Master Cliff. They look pretty rough, man. I mean, I think those are the only people that I recognized. By the way, that was the fall. That was like October. It was this time when I talked to you. This time 4 years ago. Le Chute. What, By the way, Nedog, so what's the deal with this guy that was on my stream? The War of Ideas? Do you think that's really a player that we know? I hadn't picked up on that before. I mean, they had been on the stream once or twice. I'm pretty oblivious, But they didn't go out of their way to be like, hey, I'm like a player from Harvard Square or something, Yeah. But I mean, wasn't this kind of person who was trying to tease me with who they are and shit? I didn't realize that it was someone that we knew from home. That was not Uber driver. That was some other guy. But Nedog, I mean, it couldn't have been like Master Cliff or something. But I'm thinking who would call themselves War of Ideas? Well, you can't really narrow it down that much, but how many of my viewers here know me personally? Just a handful. I know more people in real life than online, but few of them are actually viewers, sadly. Actually, Nedod, didn't know I was streaming, or he was clueless, so. Yeah, I don't find necessarily a lot of carryover. No, Sean, yeah, I mean, Sean was very open about his identity. But he didn't, he wasn't in Harvard Square since forever. He lives in Florida or something. I want to play e5 and then sack my knight on d5. But we're just getting fancy at this point. What would Asterbate do? That. But I'm just thinking, it feels like if it was someone who's like a friend, they would be more open about their identity. Master Cliff would be like, at least more forward about it, I would think. I didn't understand how intimately they knew us, or you, or me. It's really not that important. I just was curious if you had any thoughts on the matter. Yeah, I mean, Uber driver did that for years. That for like 2 years, he teased me like about his identity, and we made a game out of it. But you don't know him, but he's from the Boylston Chess Club. Was a former Boylston player. Welcome to the pawn structure. Welcome to your future pawn structure. Do you think that Village Beer, Viking Beer, has a pawn structure, issue? What about castling? Do I want to let him castle here? Not really. Really don't want him to castle. You're getting away. Get back here. When I was a media... Why am I so hot, man? This coffee is making me sweat. Hot coffee. Alright. Hounded by photographers. Yeah. Not looking like that is a problem. As I mentioned, this is the first time in weeks I haven't shaved. Although I used to frequently go without shaving for long periods of time. Just lately I haven't had cause to, really. Scorpion. Get over here. Yeah. If you ever get over to Budapest, I'll take you to the Pinball Museum. You can play some Mortal Kombat. One of the more under the radar Budapest tourist attractions. All right, guys, last stream. Last stream till I go tomorrow. Yeah, man, Viking Beer, your quickness. With the quickness. My simul yesterday, I didn't know there was a Mortal Kombat pinball. That's just coincidence, I'm talking about, the video game, but they have mostly pinball machines and then a whole bunch of retro video games. Well, not just retro ones, But it's really cool. You pay like $10 and you can like play unlimited pinball and video games. Goodbye. Yeah, it's a big deal. I just have to win first place. I mean, I've never won a tournament from 20th out, although I probably did tie for first once. My best result ever, but that was a 7-round tournament. To win a tournament from 20th, not common to win a tournament from like 20th deep in the field, but it's possible. That's the nature of Swiss system tournaments. They get kind of random. Can I just ask a question while we're on the subject of random? Why? I'm just curious. Like, why would Magnus want to play in Qatar and put his rating on the line against a bunch of like drooling, Indian super talents for, a measly like $50,000 first place tournament? I'm just asking a question here. I mean, is there any information about it? I mean, is that like openly? Is it open knowledge that he must have gotten like a massive appearance fee to play or something? You don't necessarily read that shit, on the front page of the website, but I can't imagine what Magnus would be thinking. He'd be on drugs if he'd have to be on drugs to play in that tournament he just played in. He'd have to be on drugs. I mean, that's just like suicide. Giving away your rating points. There'd be nothing in it for him, just to give a whole bunch of kids a chance to like beat him. Why would he want to do that? I think it's a big mistake, even if he got the appearance fee. To play in an open like that, the first prize is like meaningless. I mean, for him at least. For some random, it's a big deal to win $50,000. Whatever. I don't remember what first place was. Maybe it was less, but $100,000 prize fund. Oh my God. It's like a big deal if you're from India, but, less than a run-of-the-mill poker tournament. Maggie's definitely making another mistake in his midlife crisis, playing in that Qatar thing. Despite and in addition to the fact that Qatar is like kind of taboo politically, I think. Sport washing. I mean, it may not be as bad as Saudi Arabia, but it's close. So why might he possibly risk it all? Well, I mean, let's not exaggerate, but yeah, is he so bored? Well, that's interesting. He doesn't know what else to do with himself. I think that's probably number one answer. No, seriously. Survey says he was bored and doesn't know what to do with himself. Ding, 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 ding. Number one answer on the board. You like how e6 can't be defended, but it can. That's the problem. Oh, no, it can't. Oh, no, it can't. Well, theoretically, it can, but it can't. If that makes sense. It can't be defended, but it can move. It can move itself. No, it can't be defended. King f7. Drops a piece. Okay, Viking Beer is here for improvement. Let's take a look at let's see what he did wrong. I played horribly yesterday in my simul. God, I was like dropping pieces and shit. See, he defended it. The e6 pawn, that is. I don't know where I come from. I don't know. That tournament did not help Magnus in any way. He must have gotten paid some good bucks for that. I would assume. I mean, come on. If he didn't, then he's really an idiot. You know, if he doesn't get an appearance fee, he must get an appearance fee. The question, I guess, is how much. I would ask for like equivalent to first place just to play if I was Magnus. This is a waste of time. You mean chess? I agree. But you know, man, he's got bullet disease. It's clear the Viking Bear has some kind of bullet disease going on. No bullet. Well, and we can't see. You can't see how many games he actually plays. He doesn't play rated. Why? Why? Check. I'm gonna have to take it this time. You're wasting my time, man. Alright, next game. Man, I don't follow the chess world at all. I don't know what's going on. Real openings, God. Real openings, by God. I wonder how much appearance money Magnus got for Qatar. Like 20,000? What was first place? Like 25? 50? Now, after losing 2 games, the Botez sisters aren't interested in him anymore. He ruined his chances. Jesus Christ. What a twisted world we live in. What a twisted and stupid world we live in. But yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Pawn sack, b6. That's not sound, master. It's crazy how well you play. No, come on. You see, now don't get me overconfident. You suck. You suck, Saji. I mean, my biggest enemy is like myself, and the last thing I want to do is like get overconfident because I suck. You just didn't get me in the right kind of situation. Yesterday, my son, I can't calculate like 2 moves deep. but like straight up like positional advantages, I can do. But calculation, I'm having issues with that. Conditioning and calculation. Yeah, well, yeah. You don't need to know anything. I was just, I'm always like, they're like, yeah, chess influencers. False gods, charlatans, and the whole streamer thing. I don't like it, I never watch them. I just can't believe how stupid the average teenage boy is to watch stuff like that. And I really hope there's no adult males watching them, or females for that matter, or anybody who's an adult. A3. Yeah, I have to say, can play knight takes c5. There's no question. I just realized Chess Time Machine is raiding with a party of 9. Wow. Chess Time Machine is new here. Say hi. Chess Time Machine, a Monday morning raid. Jesus. This never happens. Oh, it's Chess Time Machine again. Say what? What is Bishop G5? Is that a real move? Do you know Chess Time Machine? No. What am I supposed to play now? I don't want to trade queens. I have to trade queens? This is lame. If I don't, I lose time. They raided before, I think. You know more than me. If they raided before, I missed it. See? Nedog knows more than me. He even knows shit that didn't happen. You can get, Quest Diagnostics to send you a blood test for dementia, Nedog. But they claim that there's a lot of false positives, so don't freak out if your test comes back positive. It's only $399. They can measure the level of amyloid proteins or whatever in your brain and see what's up. But you did scare me. I thought, oh shit. I missed someone who raided. Nope. I do miss a lot of stuff when I'm really busy, especially like yesterday, Simul. Good luck. Thanks, Chess Time Machine. Yeah, we're going to the World Senior. It's embarrassing to be that old, but, we got to live with it. That's what it is, man. It is what it is. It's a lie. What's a lie? Asturbate. Alien autopsy bodies in the Mexican parliament, or what? What's up, dude? 50 is the new 40. My, well, except for my liver. Good thing is I don't do any kind of other drugs other than drinking, so. Damn, rook takes. We're a little better here, but I'm skeptical of the fact as to whether it's enough to win. I mean, I also could play just simply d5. So we're going to try to win it. Pin it and win it. Win it in the slow endgame stage with bishop versus knight. You did 200 push-ups this morning. No way. That's good, dude. I wonder about bishop c6. Kind of counterintuitive. I don't like the way this is going. I'm like trying to lose or something. You see, this is how I lose. This is the most common example of how I would lose. It's like I become overconfident or just kind of oblivious to the danger. The most dangerous positions are the ones where I'm equal to slightly better. If I know that I'm worse, I'm pretty careful, actually. I wonder what I should play now. F5? Maybe F5's not so stupid. You pretend you were dead. That's what you do. It doesn't work with bears, right? They used to tell you that, like, hey, pretend you're dead. Then someone's like, wait, no. Nedog, like, used to do a lot of, like, cockfighting. But he retired. Gave it up for, push-up tournaments. 200 push-ups. Dude, I don't think I've ever done 200 push-ups in my life. Who does 200 push-ups? I could see like 50 or maybe like... I was going to say Nedog. It's probably big in Mexico and like the Philippines and stuff. Asia and... yeah. You're proud of yourself for that too. Why do you have to make me feel bad, man? I had bishop c2 and I didn't play it. Alright, that's pretty good. See, this is my other problem. Besides the fact that I get overconfident, I just like don't calculate. My excuse is that it's the morning and I don't play chess in the morning, but it was the same last night. If I'm tired, I'm done, man. Unless there's a lot of adrenaline involved. I could have won the game with bishop c2. Even when I was actually young and in fairly good shape, I've never done close to 200 push-ups, man. That's a lot of push-ups, bro. I think the maximum push-ups I ever did would probably be like 75 or something in my life. That's impressive. Maybe white will just roll over and die. It's like he's trying. It looks like he's trying for real. Boddington's. What other cheap beer? Oh, knight f5. See, this is the problem with my bishop. It's like stuck on the white square. Where does it go? Can't let him destroy my pawn structure. But let me understand now, okay? It's, Nedog. What time is it there? It's 6:15 and you've already done 100 push-ups today and you're not in the army or something. 200 push-ups. Are you trolling us? Damn. Mexican loggers. He just did 50 to falling out of bed, man. 50 the first day, 200 the next. Where's my bishop gonna go, ultimately? Maybe I should have put it on like c6. But I like keeping this square controlled so he can't defend the a3 pawn. It was nice to get a raid on a Monday morning, though. That's different. I like how there's somebody like, okay, you got a raid from Chess Time Machine. Yesterday there was someone, and I just noticed this morning, but named Servant of Better Players who followed. That's just weird. Servant of Better Players. He's into some kinky stuff. We don't really do that here. What am I going to do? Yeah, see, now my bishop... Now your knight has no squares, though. As if that helps me. Nedog's probably into that. You grew up an hour drive from the town of Tecate. Bishop c6. What am I going to do? There is no good square for my bishop, is there? We're going to try this one. The self pin. Like, that's a good deal, right? A good deal. It's a good deal, better than leaving my bishop on e4. That's about it. Daily Crackopotamus. Crackenpotamus. It's Crackopotamus. Not Crackenpotamus, but it's close. Alright, we'll accept Crackenpotamus. I'll accept Crackenpotamus. Partial credit. Check. Oh, bishop a4 doesn't work. I like that his knight has no squares. He needs g2 or probably f4 to play knight f3. Oh no. Oh no. Crackopotamus. I think we're gonna win this eventually. Yeah, I got it. I got the a pawn. You know, a pawn. Do I got it? Bishop d5 first, and then rook c3. Now the outside pawn, the A or B pawn. That's a nice butt. Okay. Nice butt. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I don't know if this is the right idea. Yep. I mean, clearly I can always like checkmate him on the back rank with my extra queen. King h3. Yo, king g3, king h4. You're going for king h4. He didn't have the cojones. Didn't have his cojones removed. Like some people we know. Damn it. Am I lost yet? Is it a draw? Knight takes. What? Was that a mouse slip? I think he mouse slipped rook e7. It's pretty funny. Whoa. Hello? Oh no. You're seriously knight c5ing me? It's gonna win the a pawn. Napalm. Damn it, dude. This is bullshit if this is a draw. Rook a2. Rook a2. Doesn't work. He's gonna draw this. You had enough yet? secretly you want to get smacked. How can your endgame technique be that good? You can draw like falling out of bed, this position. He's actually gaining time on the clock. His technique is so good. Wow. Well, if Nedog thinks it looks like a draw, I'm feeling kind of positive about things, to be honest. That's definitely a good sign. It's like one of those things where like the other guy says something. It's like a jinx. Jinxing. Do you know what a jinx is? Not jinxing the opponent. Never, poor Schumacher jinxed him. What's Rook G1 about? What do you want about now? Most likely to jinx his friends. What? Rook H6? That's a bizarre move to come up with, no? Wow. He's playing for the win. Are you serious? I mean, this is incredible. Like, play by white, dude, and a rook ending. Oh, no. No draw. Thanks for the draw. I'm going to triangulate. It's not working. Man, where do you learn to play endgames like that? What's up with the analysis here? It's a really long game. That's my other weakness, tactics and rook in games. He was only minus 3.5 when he mouse slipped rook e7, okay. To be fair, it wasn't like I was totally winning. He did mouse slip rook e7. This is totally drawn now. According to Uberdriver, I should ignore knight f5. Ignore the threat of knight takes f5, rather.
Has this move, man. You want to take it? Then take? I'm not sure. Takes. Oops, that's not good. He does have the rook g5 check, so like check. Check here. Here. It's probably winning. Uberdrive's been using the engine. $16 cinnamon loss. It was such a long game. Mule Skinner. Mule Skinner, I wanted to know, like, is your rating going up? I noticed this lately. Look at Mule Skinner. Rapid rating. 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 2067, 2100, 2001. Oh no, you did get to 2024, 2220. He got to 2234 before. He got over 22, he got 2250. So you're just like getting back to 22. Alright. I saw him playing the other day. Buenos nachos. That's not true. Alright. No, I'm not doing that. Nice computer use, Uber driver. We've got to throw out the weird openings a little. The Nimzo, King's Indian. What is that Hawaiian song again? The Hawaiian Christmas song? How do you say Merry Christmas in Hawaiian again? Not going to play the French again. The last time I went for pigs on the 7th Uber driver, I lost to someone on sound last night. So that theory doesn't work too well. The last rooking game I lost happened to be like that exact thing. I blindly tried to play for rooks on the 7th and immediately got my head handed to me. Schieberspieler up early and often. Welcome, guys. Future Master Schieberspieler. Yeah, we're playing the Kraken. Kraken has no streams until Brooklyn. No streams until whenever. If I have internet at the hotel and I'm not optimistic, can I still become youngest senior world champion? I think so. You know, the thing is, like, the 50 plus category only it only came into existence in the last 10 to 15 years. So to be honest, like, I don't think anyone has actually gotten their GM title by winning it, you know? The last people who got their GM titles by winning the World Senior just won it outright. Larry Kaufman, Ochotnik, the Danish guy, Jens Christensen. Basically, Schieberspieler, no one in the 50-plus group has, like, gotten the GM norm yet. No IM has won the 50-plus group since its inception, essentially. So theoretically, you know, definitely I can still be the youngest senior world champion. But it's really hard to win a tournament from 20th place in a 93-player field is not real easy. I mean, I think, like, just tying for first would be an amazing result for anybody, and then you've got to, like, be best on tie breaks as well. I don't think they're going to give you the GM title for just, like, you know, tying for first place. Another thing, though, I was thinking, what do you think? Like, I was going to say, yeah, this bishop d3 is kind of an annoying move. Didn't you play that against me? Everybody's playing this lately. You can play, like, c4. I guess, I mean, obviously it's possible to play b5. Stop. I don't have to play Dlugi. I told you guys yesterday there's like a 1 in 7 chance of that. Blue G. Playing an individual player, like, isn't that high a percentage chance when there's 93 people in the tournament, even with 11 rounds. Secret accelerated Kraken prep. I'm gonna play it one game maybe, just for maybe an early round or something. But Saji beats Michael Adams with the Kraken. Now that would be sick. E5. My God, dude. Have you no sense of decency? Kraken babies. See? The Kraken baby team. I'll get, like, massive media coverage. They'll come out with a South Park episode in my honor. I was thinking like knight g4, but that's not good. Magnus Carlsen will start playing the Kraken baby. No, it's not the Queen d8 Scandinavian driver. It's the Queen d8 Scandinavian a tempo up. So I didn't have to waste time moving my queen from d5 back to d8. Right? This looks pretty critical, actually. I don't like b5. I don't think that's my best move. I mean, I think, like, black's best move here, objectively, if you really want to be honest, is g6, you know? Bishop d3 is not necessarily, like, critical. I mean, he can do, like, a Schieberspieler, Collet type of formation, like c3, knight on bd2, castle, something very solid. c3 modern. But, I mean, what I'm doing here in this game, it's kind of risky. 2186 is getting kind of high. $19.98 classical. Must have been getting disconnected a lot. If Mule Skinner is $19.98 in classical, he's getting disconnected a lot. Or else he's facing a lot of computers. Uber driver? We were talking about him? Dude, he was here the whole time. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the b5 is a good move for me. This is kind of an annoying move order. I think e6, I played against some people. Schieberspieler, it's kind of not that great. That's how I lost against Schieberspieler, right? In the Tuesday tournament. Every time you see Skinner, you think about the character in the X-Files? Yeah. Because you're a nerd, man. That's what nerds do. They think about the X-Files. If you were normal, you would think about The Simpsons. If you were cool, you would think about the principal from The Simpsons, but you're not cool. Leonard Skinner. Yeah, or for example. But nerds think about the X-Files. Bart Simpson would be very disappointed. Skinning of mules. I was reading this article. Mule Skinner, are you back in Denmark now? Like permanent? Mule Skinner was living in Spain. Man, I was reading an article in the New York Times yesterday about the drought situation in Spain. It's really serious. Like, they have to have like water trucked into some towns in the south of Spain because they literally don't have any drinking water. It's really scary. Basically, the Sahara Desert could be like expanding. It's gonna get to the point where like the Sahara Desert is like expanding across the Mediterranean into like southern Spain. I just mentioned this because Uber driver, yeah. Mule Skinner was living in Spain, working in Spain. I don't know. Now I read this article and there was this like statistic in there, and I'm still not okay with it. They were talking about some cattle farmer, and the number was like, it said what? Like, each of his cattle requires like 200 like liters of water a day. I mean, wait a minute. Now hold on a second. Let me just get this straight. One cattle requires 200 liters of water a day. Excuse me, is that for real? Is that literally? I mean, what are they doing? Having like cow pool parties or something? How much water can a cow drink? Don't tell me that cows drink 200 liters of water every day, dude. Because this is like physically impossible. They get like water poisoning. Yeah, man, but I mean, you know, Southern California is basically a desert. We're talking about Spain, dude. I mean, Southern California was already a desert. Now, how much does one cow... Seriously, how much does one cow require water-wise per day? Don't tell me that cows literally require 200 liters of water per day per cow. Come on now. A human being, okay, is like, a human being's drinking what, a liter or two of water a day, and cows are like, I don't know, 3 times the size of a person. So if you know, I mean, I figure a cow would require like 5 liters of water a day. I'm just wondering if like the statistic I read is for real or just like a mistake or something. Irrigation, in other words, like stealing the water from all of California. Irritation. But no one knows truly how much. No one knows truly how much water a cow requires. Water rights. Yeah, man. Good bishop, bad bishop is sometimes overrated. Oh no. Knight f4 also could be overrated. The Kraken Shredder. Kraken Shredder. Shredder Kraken. Oh no. He has tactic. Mrs. Kraken Shredder, can you please come to the front desk? Oh, I'm sure they would love that. I don't think streaming my games is an option. There's like no electronic devices and shit. They're very serious about security protocols. I don't know that they would go for that, but who knows? You know, maybe if you, maybe. They were very, very strict about security protocols at the World Senior. It's not like Qatar, you know, or something. If you didn't take security protocols seriously, I mean, that's good. That's good. You lost your mind. That's the point of the Kraken. Martin Mervo will be there. I can ask him about his feelings about the Kraken. See, now check this out. Knight c6 played 3 games. I've played that. Bishop g4 played in 1 game. Nothing special. And then g6. I mean, obviously, overrated Bagi Mate. Alright. g6. Yeah, g6 makes sense. It's a simple solution. But b5, I think, is probably too much. a4 is a problem as well. I would likely never play this in an OTB game. I played this, but I mean c3, yeah, it's pretty annoying. Okay, it's just whatever it is, you know. It's like a Schieberspieler. If I play g6, we get a c3 modern.
I wouldn't play b5 seriously here. This is interesting, e6, but then I started running into this sometimes. Then what do I do? Wow, the computer wants to play e5 here. I can really do this? That's interesting. Take. Kraken theory. Ugh. It's like a bad Petrov. What is this? Bishop c5. The Eric Rosen gambit. This is not sound, man. I can't do this. I mean, e6 is possible, but then what do I do to follow up? No, I think I have to play either the Pierz or it has to be a transposition to something else. This move sucks, too. G6 is okay. Nagy Hedeshi Balint. Mr. Slow is here. Wow. Guys, we're up to 2270. I'm going for 2329. Did I consider, yes, streaming my games? Mr. Slow's not here. He was here, but he left. He's here, but left. Man. Still required. I haven't recovered from my all-night poker session. I don't know about push-ups, Nedog. I think cardio and stuff would be more important. Screw the push-ups, man. I'm big enough already. Mr. Slow. You don't want to go for a stroll in lovely Alston? Yeah, stairs. Stairmaster. Uber driver has a Stairmaster. Thigh Master. Thigh Mistress. Suzanne Summers died. She was the Thigh Mistress. I'm not going to play the Makaganov. Hey, what if I told you I wasn't going to play the Makaganov? What am I playing? It's too late. Black has e5 here. But I mean, last time I played this against Mr. Slow, he handed me my head. And I've talked about knight f3 before. Schumacher did that against me with white. I was like, what are you doing? You can't do knight f3. Exchange variation is lame. The what? Guys, we've got another half an hour left. Mr. Slow, you have a Hungarian holiday there or something? How's Mr. Slow here? Here it's a holiday. Did you know it's a national holiday in Hungary? I'm the only person in the country who has to work today, because I don't have holidays. My kids they don't have to go to school. I was like, what is that sound? What are you doing out there? It's 10:30. Oh, we don't have school today. Oh, that's nice. Sheaver Spieler was like, yeah, I knew that. He doesn't have school today either. But how does Mr. Slow have a Hungarian holiday in Germany? I don't understand. He lives in the Hungarian part of Germany. What about c5? c5's nuts, huh? c5? It would be possible, but it's like time consuming to play c5, no? The white side of the Makhaganov gives me Delugi flashbacks. The 2 times I played the Makhaganov, I lost both games with white. One to an ex-friend of mine, and one to Delugi. Both people I'd rather not meet. I don't know. I think like g4 is my most aggressive plan. But Mr. Slow knows the theory. You know, he follows Gawain Jones on Twitter, formerly known as X. No, it's like a form of the Petrosian variation, almost. Boston Market. Must be some chicken, man. You guys still have Boston Market? Do they have that in Vegas, Acerbate? Too many food options in Vegas. They have something stupid like that. Oh, you know what I was thinking of the other day, Nedog? You know what I completely forgot about? Because I live in Europe? Store 24. Does Store 24 still exist? That was like a big convenience store chain in Boston. Rivaling like 7-Eleven. Is that a Boston? Is it just a Boston thing? Is it gone now? Was it bought out? It's a great name for convenience stores. The one at BU? What are you talking about? Boston Market or Store 24? It's all lost in translation. Trojan system. Whoa. Trying to move twice in a row. Sorry. Store 24, my favorite convenience store. When I can't believe Store 24 is gone. Was it like bought out by another convenience store? Was it bought by 7-Eleven or something? You can't buy out a convenience store. They must have made like sick money. It probably got like destroyed by private equity firms. Oh, you mean the Store 24 is gone at BU? Where was their Store 24? I don't think I'm supposed to castle kingside here. I don't know. There's probably a lot of convenience stores at BU. I don't remember, but oh, it was just weird. I hadn't thought about it in like 20 years. The other day, it just occurred to me. Like, wait, it wasn't 7-Eleven. It was Store 24. Yeah, but I mean that used to be like Boston University. It was like a privately owned convenience store. That wasn't always a Store 24. It was like privately owned by Boston University. Maybe it became a Store 24 at some point later, but wasn't it? Am I crazy? I don't remember. I thought it was like a privately owned. Maybe it was a store 24. Anyway, nobody cares. Businesses that are destroyed by private equity firms. Yeah. Taco Bell serves authentic Mexican food. Okay, well, this is nice. This is a nice position. I'm so excited by my game here. What am I going to do? The one lesson I took away from my last game with Mr. Slow was like, don't give up your dark square bishop no matter what. Ironically, I didn't really know Nedog when we were both at BU. Maybe, but not well. I mean, we met, but I only knew him more better later. Actually, Uber driver, I didn't even know you were a BU grad. Maybe I did, but I thought you were like 100 years old when I met you. You look mature for your age. I could have sworn that you just wrote they used to take BU meat points. I was like, meat points? I told you guys I need a new appointment with the optometrist, right? BU meat points. Knight takes e4, knight takes e4, queen takes e4. Are you threatening me? You guys see the Qatar tournament? The Kaidanov did really well. Just to show that old people can still play chess. He played Carlsen, and he was fine and lost. Kaidanov has a 6 score against me. He's like 3-0. I always play like an idiot against certain people. I don't know why. That's necessarily the case. Queen e8 seems like a weird move. But I was impressed. I mean, Kaidanov must be older than Uber driver. Kaidanov must be in his early 60s. He's got to be like 62. How does that work? How can you do knight takes e4? Wow. Safe to assume I missed something here. Assume nothing. Mr. Slow just kind of went into like time panic mode. Time panic. This is when I start hitting my stride though, like after streaming for like 2 hours. I start to actually be able to calculate without dropping pieces and stuff.
It's already analyzed. Wow, that's amazing. Knight e2 dubious. Why am I not surprised? My first question is this. Is c5 actually a move? Yeah, and my instinct was right. Wow, Karpov played this. Yeah, it's tempting to play c5, but it feels wrong. It's like too easy. It's just too time consuming. I don't think that can be right. So here. Now I'm supposed to play g4. I know that, but I didn't want to risk it because Mr. Slow is well prepared. Oh, the computer gives us a dubious. Wow. Inaccuracy. G4 was best. No shit. Thank you, Stockfish. I know that. But it's also freaking dangerous. Because I'm playing Mr. Slow and he's taking lessons with Gawain Jones or something. I know G4 is the main line, but it's also like somewhat risky. Okay, knight c5. Andrikin Nakamura. And by the way, since when does Peter Spidler play the King's Indian? Wow. Since 2020, apparently. 2 Spidler games. Basiocic Jones, 2018. I thought you had a good game here. But there are some games with Queen c2 right away. Yeah, but what am I going to do? Either you play g4 or you don't. Not surprisingly, castles is dubious, and I didn't like my position already. I like this pairing. Ravi Kumar Vaidyanathan against Anand Viswanathan. I can't believe the computer gave you a dubious for c6, which seems like a very logical move. Okay, but knight e8 is more overt. You're trying to play f5. So we're following a Koshal game from 2020. So Mr. Uverdrive was like rook b1 or something. It looks like it might be better. Yeah, queen c2 is strange. Putting my queen on the c file didn't seem right. I regretted this as soon as I played it. Surprisingly, there's a couple games here, but taking is, I guess, unnecessary. And now queen e8 is dubious. Queen e8 was Mr. Slow's first bad move. Well, this is a classic idea. My old friend Dave love to do this. But if I go bishop b5, he does get knight h5 in, So you want to wait for knight e8 or something? Then if I go here, but he's still playing f5. I don't know. If you take out the light scored bishop, it can't sacrifice itself on h3. It's a good game. White's a little better here. But I wouldn't play this. I'm not going to play, I'm not going to play this. Maybe g4 is better. What do you do with your king, though, Where do I put my king later? That's what I don't understand. g5? Wow. Anand Ponomarev. E8. This is so primitive. h4. Wow. Interesting. But I do think it is one of the best lines. What is that? 4Q. 10-4Q. 10-4.
Nenog. Netog. Alright, Mr. Slow. Have a nice day off. Guys, this is our last stream for the World Senior. We're leaving tomorrow. Starting on Wednesday. Any last challenges? Any last questions before I go? Why don't you wash your hair? It's just a shampoo I'm using. I don't feel great. I've got to exercise, man. I haven't been exercising enough, Nefedov. First thing I'm going to do when I get there is like go for a long walk. And exercise every day while I'm at the tournament, but not like intensively, you know. I feel like I need cardiovascular exercise. I haven't been moving enough. Rest is good. I love rest too. Rest is good. You know, I honestly hope the food at the hotel is sufficient. Yeah, I don't think they would let me like stream live from the tournament. They're very serious about security protocols. You're not allowed to bring any electronic devices in the playing hall at all, including any kind of watches. This is not Qatar. I mean, this is a serious chess tournament. They take security seriously. No watch, no phone, no electronic devices of any kind, no streaming your Botes sisters. If I played, would I get a FIDE rating? I don't know. Yeah, I think you would. I noticed there's only one unrated player in my group. It's funny. Yeah, you would get a rating. You need 5 games against rated opponents or something, I think. But, of course, NetOG. Maybe they'll have it in Mexico next year. I don't think so. Europe is the best because no one wants to go like overseas. I mean, Europe, the most players in Europe, the most countries in Europe. Europe is better. Europa. You know, I just thought of something. Wasn't it like supposed to be in Sochi or something? Sochi. How do you say it? The Russian city? Sochi? Or was that last year's one? I think last year's one. Maybe not this year's one. It was last year's one was originally supposed to be in Russia, and they changed it. Or am I confusing it with the Olympiad? I can't remember. Next Olympiad is in Budapest, though. Sochi Lake and cheap. We're hoping for the next one to be in Russia. Mongolia, Kazakhstan. Nefedov wants in Kazakhstan. I'll only play in Kazakhstan if Nefedov plays. Otherwise, I won't go. Only if he goes. They could have it. They could have it in Kazakhstan. It's possible. Maybe play the Kraken with white. Now that's a bad idea. I'm not wasting my whites. I do play the Kraken with white in. I mean, maybe like in a first round scenario against a 1900, 2000 player, I could play something weird. But I'm not going to do anything weird against good players and waste my white pieces. All openings are prepared by hand. I appreciate you guys. Bunch of you here have donated to Fork University. Nedog, Asterbate, Uber Driver, Mr. Slow, Nefidov. But I mean, especially Nedog, Mr. Slow, you guys donated a lot to make this tournament possible. When the first round will be paired. Yeah, I mean it's typically like, well, the morning of the first day. Something like that. The morning of round 1, probably. I would assume maybe not the night before. But it could be as early as the night before. They're pretty serious and strict about registration, too. It's not like people are just like showing up at the door and registering. It's like extra if you do that. You know, there's no Hungarians playing because it's like inflation, cost of living here. Think about that for a minute. We're really not that far. And I mean, there's lots of Hungarians who could play, but for example, like no Hungarian players are going to play. It's kind of even embarrassing, you know, to go. And there's not anyone from this country where I live that can like afford playing. It's kind of sad, actually. I mean, at the end of the day, maybe this site is, I don't know, you know, should it be like so expensive that it's prohibitive? It's just not that popular of a tournament, though, you know. It's not like the World Junior or something. There's like 1,000 players. Or like, you know, some youth tournament. I want to play the Kraken because, like, if I play it once in the early rounds, then people, yeah, exactly, will waste time looking at it or something. If I play round 1, I'd like to have black. That's what happened last year. The best scenario is to get the extra black. No. Well, the best scenario would be like get white, then black, and then get paired up with white. So, win with white, get the extra white. Win with black, get 2-0, and then play Michael Adams with white in round 3. That's, you know. Got 93 players. I'm 20th. It's like 46 divided by 2. It's like 23. So I'll make the cut. Half the field, approximately like 45 players win. Cut it in half. I'm making the cut by just barely. You know, if there were a lot of draws, anything could happen. I could get paired up in round 2. But I'd like to get 6 whites and white against my first stronger opponent. But I would like to beat Adams with the Kraken. What do you guys think? I'll get a crack at Michael Adams? You know, Adams, of all people, used to play the Czech defense. So I'm not sure, you know, you want to play the Kraken against somebody who used to play the Czech defense. I mean, he knows Czech defense. If you know the Czech defense, you probably understand some concepts about the chess. I'm going to play the London. Yeah, like Morales. I'm going to play the London every game with black. Just crush my opponents with the Greek gift sacrifice. $11 rounds and a rest day. It's a great tournament. You got 11 rounds, a rest day, No kids. I'm sorry that the women are in a separate section, but that's the way they do it. I think it's a little weird, but whatever. London with black is respectable. The Black London. Named after Lasker. Well, I think the thing is, Morales said, as far as I recall, when white plays like the ready, when white plays the ready type of setups, like G3 or whatever, I don't know. I thought it was Lasker who was credited with playing like Bishop F5, for example, against the ready. Good to see the ready. Alright guys, I think we're done with challenges today. I'm gonna be going. Yeah, but I wouldn't exclude the possibility of doing a stream or something. Again, if my internet is good. Morales might come to visit. I don't know. But alright guys. Thanks everyone for your support. Don't forget, donate, send me some coffee and beer money. And yeah, but we're not going to drink too much beer. I take this tournament very seriously. And I don't drink. Just saw the replay, but by the way, cattle, which includes cows, bulls, and other bovine animals, consume a similar amount of water. They typically drink between 30 to 50 liters of water per day. Okay. I don't know, this one article I saw was like 200 liters. Like, come on. One cow does not require 200 liters of water a day. But that sounds more realistic. Okay, 30 I believe. You know, if you have to wash them, I guess. Washing the cows. Washing cows disease. Washing bears. Alright, we're out. See you guys. Wish me a safe trip. We're going to do our best. Have a great 2 weeks while I'm away. I'll be back November 6th. November 7th. Take care, everybody. Safe travels. Best of health to everybody. And I'll keep you posted. Maybe I'll post some updates in the team chat. The last Crackopotamus. Crackopotamus. Bye-bye.